How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to more Blue Star Defense 6 Black Bordering gameplay. Today, we are on the shop of the workshop itself. Our fourth final black border of the entire run. All we have left is Quad, Dark Dungeons, and one I can't remember, Ravine. That's the other one, Ravine. And a massive update. Apparently, I was fully eligible to apply for a creator code. So, make sure if you guys are ever buying something from Ninja Kiwi, use creator code Omega Omen in the shop. I don't know what the creator code does aside from the fact that it also gives me a portion of the money. I don't know if they provide discounts for you guys, but if you want to help out a small creator, hi. You know, don't leave me like this little ice sentry here, strapped in a box, shipped off to sea. Workshop, very simple. Start. I didn't find this one myself. I found this start off of a Reddit post in BTD6. The subreddit, not in BTD6. They don't have Reddit posts like, oh, settings. Oh, look, Reddit posts. No. Strong, right beside this table. Strong on the crack line. And first on this little, make sure that auto start is off. First on that little area here, they're able to snipe down the final bit of the green balloons on round 6. And we absolutely stride to the finish line. For some reason, the hardest part for me, fourth dart monkey down here, is finding a starting to these maps. Ravine, Dark Dungeons, and this map. It's always like, why did I just get a ping on Discord? That broke my bloody ears. Hello. I don't have it written down. I don't have Get Sauda written down. I think I might have accidentally erased it. But yeah, the hardest parts about, in my opinion, black bordering is finding the round 10. Here we go. We're gonna get Sauda middle of this round. Is finding like the starting and then like 3 specific rounds that you have to like that you struggle on for 6 decades straight, and then all of a sudden it works, and you're like, why did you decide to work now? Okay, Sauda obviously as much into this corner as possible. Just leave her on first for the entire game until 63. And now we're going to get our first tier 5 of the run already. Round 12, first tier 5. No, I'm kidding. We're not actually getting the first tier 5. We're just getting our first tower, and that is a boomer that will eventually become a tier 5. That is our boomerang. We're going to go for a top path boomer here. 3 total tier 5s this run. All 3 I have showcased in a previous run before, being Permaspike, Glaive Lord, and the Super Glue. We'll switch over to left hand. Should be able to beat round 12 by itself. And we're going to slowly start upgrading it once we have about $600. We're going to buy Red Hot Rangs, which should be end of this round. It's round 15 I used Sauda, right? Yeah. Cool. So, there we go. Yeah, about $500. We're going to buy Red Hot Rangs, keep it on first. That just makes round 14 a lot more consistent, a lot easier. With it on... Sorry, I got a really dry throat. I don't know why I've got a really dry throat. Leaving it on first absolutely annihilates the round. And I know I've already plugged my new creator code, which I'm just ecstatic that they let me have a creator code. That's, like, insane. I've only got, like, 200 subs right now. Insane, but I will also be plugging the actual YouTube channel as well. If you guys do enjoy these videos and want to see more of them, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it does help the channel out an absolute ton, and it's completely free to do so. Round 15, we're going to be able to easily survive for a while here through all of the yellows. The yellows are going to come out. We're going to be fine against them. Once the first pink comes out, we're going to use the Sauda ability. Sauda's going to land, strike 1 balloon. It might not be the pink because there might be like a balloon about this point while the pinks are coming in. Then all the pinks are just going to immediately run into that, and you will be fine. So, if you don't want to do this, there's a couple abilities early game, but mostly not too many is the nice thing. Only issue right now is that we've already got a 1.5 times speed boost. There's the first pink. We use that ability. So there's a 1.5 times speed boost on top of what we've already got here with the track going forward. So it makes the pinks a lot more annoying early game. Now we're going to get a 202 boomer for this round. Leave him on first, and we should be fine for 16. He destroys all the yellows. And Sauda also now has the ability to slice through 2 layers of balloons. Finally! Unnerfed Sauda, back again. I mean, this is still incredibly nerfed Sauda. My poor girl got nerfed into the ground. Someone took her and just bashed her repeatedly in the head until she could no longer be the goddess that she once was. My darling girl, Sauda. My darling, what did they do to you? Alright, we're gonna get Glaive Ricochet, middle of 18. It just makes 19 a little more consistent. And then it's a free ride, hopefully. Unless, of course, there's some RNG involved, because I just realized, since I have to go for work, I have to go to work in, like, 2 hours. I'm leaving for work. So I've got, like, and make the, I've got an hour to record this, and then another hour to edit, make the thumbnail, and get it set to upload for 8 p.m. tonight. I didn't do any testing. I did one quick run through of, I wrote my notes, did one quick run through of the map, and I'm like, okay, this seems like it's good. Let's run it in real time. And the hope is that I can just do this in that time span. If it's not, then there might not be a video tonight, and I'll have to upload it on Tuesday, and, oh no! Okay, 22 is out here. We're just gonna use the Sauda ability right away. That'll get rid of all of the dangers of 22. And we should be fine this round. 23 blacks are so much easier than whites. That sounds wrong, but I don't know why it sounds wrong. You know that feeling of why does that sound like a very derogatory saying even though it's not? Just me? Okay. Oh, here we go. Look at that, yeah. 25 does like to get a little far sometimes. Start at 26, we're just gonna buy up more glaives. And there we go. We officially have an easy ride till 40 now, because we got the more glaives. 28 is an issue if you don't have more glaives, because if you only have tier 3 here, it doesn't have enough distance to bounce between them, but we're fine. We're going to now be placing this village in between this little table with a hammer and the cog wheel. I don't know if it's a cog. I don't know what that is. All I know is it's a giant red thing, and the giant red thing as high up as possible. Reasoning for this is we're going to be placing our super glue. We're going to be placing our super glue right here. There's my flag. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to fly the Canadian flag or the LGBTQ flag, because obviously I'm Canadian and I'm bi, so it's like, which flag should I fly on my village? Decided with this one. Don't know the name for the village yet. I got it. Never mind. We're going. Yep. Society has been placed down. There we go. Yep. And we're going to be placing down, but yeah, so I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. We're going to place the glue down here. With bigger radius, it's barely able to tip the glue. Plus, getting the village right now helps because we get Sauda a little bit of extra range, which is beautiful because, look, Sauda actually, when she swipes, her stuff actually lines up with it this time. Just like it used to before the nerf. That's insane. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, when Sauda first got introduced, this was Sauda's, like, regular range. And that's why the animation for when she slices goes out to that point. They reduced her range, but they never reduced the animation. So her slicing animation with the actual, like, swipes, the white swipes, is elongated way too much, yep. For round 32, we're going to be placing a spike factory as bottom right as possible. This right here still allows this spike to place on the ground. On the ground? Right there. And we're just going to slowly upgrade it into deadly spikes. So putting this down here, set it to close. It'll place it right here before the leakage. And with Sauda's extra range, she's always able to just easily beat this round. There's no issues, no nothing. God, I miss unnerfed Sauda. And yeah, we're gonna upgrade this to a 104. I'll see you guys on 38. We won't have any issues up until then. And that's when we'll have this come up. Okay, here we go. We're here with a 003 spike. Make sure it's 003 because that makes 38 much easier to get deadly spikes first. Getting deadly spikes first is much better than getting bigger stacks. But once it starts placing them down, then you can just start spam clicking your upgrade for bigger stacks, which you're going to be able to get middle of 39 here. Yeah, I'm just going to use my side button on my mouse. It's much easier. And then, yeah, you've already got a massive pile of deadly spikes, which do insane damage to mob balloons. And I've already got them placed down. Perfect. Next thing that we're going to get is the next spike factory. This is going to be our main DPS spike factory. We're going to grab it. Just buy this for now. And deadly spikes is easily able to solo the Moab. As long as you got it middle of round 38, you'll be fine. We're going to then switch to set target. And if you put it directly beside your soon-to-be perma spike, It should auto-set target right here. If it doesn't, just place it there. The reason we're not putting it too close up is because we want a mermonkey here, and then a alchemist here. And this one is going to be our main DPS. This is going to become a 402 spiked mines to help deal with anything and prevent the back end pile from being absolutely gobbled up. Like my pussy? I couldn't think of a good joke there. Like my pussy, bad my pussy. I think like my pussy is probably the correct phrasing, not bad my pussy. My pussy's doing a gobbling. It's not getting gobbled. Wait, no. Getting gobbled, not doing the gobbling. All right. And now 44, we're able to afford a 302. And on 50, we're able to afford the 402. That's going to be the final upgrade for that. All right, here we go. Round 50, we officially have spiked mines. We're going to now start to prep up our next defense. And that is this guy right here. Mermonkey, we're going for a 410. We'll easily be able to have this in time. Don't worry about anything. You only actually need the 410 for apparently 60. You don't need it for... sorry, 61 is when you actually need it. I don't know why I wrote 60. We can afford it now. End of 52 here. But we're definitely going to need it for 60, to say the least. And now, I'm going to place down this alchemist in range of the mermonkey. And this is going to become a 401 so that it can alch buff all three of these pricks. So with the mermonkey giving extra pierce to the spiked mines, it's going to be able to solo most of the Moabs. And we have deadly spikes back here for extra... DPS is not the correct word. Extra safety. Like, just in case, like, a balloon comes out too fast that this guy can't get all of his things down in time. We got this extra pile back here. Round 55, we're going to get our 401. This pretty much gives full uptime to all three of these, which is phenomenal. Only downtime is when these two are at the start of rounds. They've got their start of round bonuses, and they... But aside from that, they got full uptime on their alch buffs. So I'll see you guys on 61, because that's the next time that we have a warrior of the round. And there goes the BFB with only exploding on this, with this spike pile staying completely intact. So, 61. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get primary mentoring. Yeah, primary mentoring. Plus the glue gunner here. And we're going to get that up. Just like that. We're able to easily beat that Moab, and we can get Moab glue this side. And now with a 400 village, 013, an 013 glue gunner, 61 becomes a breeze. 63, this is a big one. What's going to happen here, we're going to set Sauda to strong. First wave, we are not going, or sorry, yes we are. First wave is... With Sauda on strong, we're going to use her level 3 ability. That's her sword, leap, and then stab ability. That should provide enough damage so that these guys are going to be fine. And can absorb the rest of it. Second wave, we have to let just run through. It's going to run directly through, it's going to touch this, and it's going to die. Third wave, we're going to use Sauda's level 10 ability. Her sword swipe attack. Alright? So I'm going to keep off. There's first wave. Absolutely done. So now second wave. This is the scary one where we have to let it ride through. But we've built up a big spike pile back here that we should now be fine. See? Perfect. Third wave is the biggest of all of the waves. But with this setup... I'm waiting for the wave to come out. We can just click Sauda level 10. Goodbye. 63, beaten like my meat, baby. Okay. I'm now going to upgrade to radar scanner down here for this glue gunner specifically. And that's it. We're done. We now save up until we get the boomerang. What the fuck? Wow. Alright. We're back again. Long time coming here. This is still free right now, right? Yeah, okay, good. So, 75. What we're going to do on 75 here is we're going to use this. The track extensions. Just to give this guys that little bit of extra time. And I'm also going to use one Sauda ability. Just watch it. We're going to let the first wave come through. There's the first wave. Pop that one. Good. Go. That's more than enough time. You saw it at level 10. Or level 10. Level 3. And then I'm going to use Sauda level 10 here as well. Just for extra little safety precautions. There we go. 75 is done. Good news. 75 seemed to be the only round that was up to RNG because I easily beat every round up to this point again. And 75 was the only one that we had the issue on. The reason we don't want to buy any of these is because we are, like, tight for cash. If we buy either of these two things for this round, we don't get this guy for 80. Yeah. Luckily, this guy solos 76. 77 is a very long round, and that's good because we had to use our level 10 Sauda on 75. And we're going to have to use our level 10 Sauda again for 78. Okay, we're good. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the line! Love isn't always on time. Yeah. Okay. 78. Same thing as we always do. The second you see the camo ceramics, or even just regular ceramics, first wave is regular, ceramics come out, you're going to use your level 10. I'm going to lock the fuck in, because I got... There we go. Ceramics. We got Pierce Capped. And now we just wait again. Sauda got Pierce Capped. So you got the ability back up. BFB comes out. Purple start coming out. This is when you're going to want to slow it down because after you can like keep it on speed up for a while, but it's once the purple start coming out that's when you know that you're gonna ace it. Beautiful. And now we have an easy ride to the finish. 75 was the only issue round. 98 I know also has a chance of being an issue. I don't remember exactly what I did to get out of 98. I do now. I remember I switched this guy to first. Anyway, let's get Glaive Lord, middle of 79. Just to make the rest of this a little bit easier. And next up, Glue Gunner. Did I do anything for 80? Apparently I did not do anything ability-wise for 80. And that is correct. Perfect. So we're going to get an 014 glue, and it's going to remain this way until we get super glue on 87. So again, I'm going to skip forward. You can see that BFBs, everything is going to be no problems until probably ZOMG rounds is probably where I'm going to skip towards. Okay. 86 now. Once we pop this BFB right here, we will be able to afford... Sorry, this BFB right here will be able to afford super glue, which we're going to switch from strong over to first. Or do we keep it on strong for now? Let's switch from strong over to strong. What? Control. There we go. I pressed shift. What's going on here? Keep it on strong for now. Sweet. And we're going to save up for our perma spike now, which is beautiful. So, no issues. I'll show you guys around 90. Because that's the only other time where we actually have, like, in quotations, fear. Just to show you that DDTs are not a worry at all, as long as you got this guy under the range of the village. I'll show 90, 95, and then we'll continue from 95. Alright, here are the DDTs for 90. Alright, that was the DDTs for 90. I'm going to switch this over to first now. Just to stall things out from getting too close to spike piles, because that's scaring me, I'm not going to lie. With this on first, we should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so switch the glue gunner over to first. Good old sticky stuff to first. That was terrifying, I'm not going to lie. And then I want to put him back on strong for this round because DDTs are not an issue. But massively clumped mob rounds, or like when there's a lot of ZOMGs like that round, definitely on strong. And here's the DDTs for 95. And that was the DDTs for 95. Alright, we're going to switch this over to first now for the rest of the run. And we're going to start spamming out Perma Spike, try to get it middle of this round so we can start stacking spikes ASAP. And we're going to get an 025 on the Glue Gunner just for that little bit of extra pierce, which is going to help us out a ton on 98. Which it's showing its pierce ability, pierceometer. I don't know how to phrase that. But it's showing its power now already, just like that. I'm going to start getting this right now. Right here, we're going to get a 030. This is going to get us that little bit of extra damage. And it's going to help us prep. It's going to get us a little bit of extra damage. It's also going to help us prep for round 100. 98 here is fearful. What I like to do for 98 is I wait for these ZOMGs to come out. And then I'm going to use my Sauda sword right away. That gets me a little bit of extra damage off. Right? With this guy on first and the Sauda leaping sword, we should be fine. I'm scared. I'm going to use that ability. We're good. We're fine. We've won. Oh, thank God. It was a little scary there at the end, I won't lie. Feel free to use all your abilities on 98. As long as you are not spending money on these things, use all of your abilities on 98. Because next up, we have this. We're going to get this Spike Factory here to a Spike Storm with bigger stacks. DDTs, again, are of no issue. They just die. 400, it's very simple. We're going to do nothing. Let the bad come down. Once it touches the black part of the track, we're going to open this for $850. I should be able to buy both of these now, right? Yep. And then it's going to follow through this. We're going to use the Spike Storm ability while the bad is in this area, because that absorbs most of the spikes. Then once the bad gets up to here, we're going to use the reverse motor, which slows it down, allowing the Glue Gunner to shoot more off into the bad. It'll pop up here, and I'm just going to be spamming my Sauda abilities throughout all of this. Ready? Bad number one. Go. Pop it open. It's going to absorb all the spikes. We're going to use this ability. And then it's going to head on up. Did the door close? The door closed, but it's fine. Yeah. We broke it in time that it didn't matter. The door closed already, so we've won. And there you go. Yeah. And here is your proof of purchase. Bam. Black Chimps badge. 2 attempts this time, unfortunately. Because 75 had a bit of RNG on it. But the rest of the run seems to be RNG-less as long as you do everything that I did. We have 3 maps left. That is Quad, Dark Dungeons, and Ravine. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good day and a damn good night. Make sure to use creator code Omega Omen in the shop and like and subscribe. Peace out.